Okay, folks, today we're going to talk a little bit about caster and lift kits and what happens to your Jeep when you lift it and death wobble. I belong to a lot of Jeep pages, a lot of forum groups, Facebook pages and stuff. Obviously, I like Jeeps and like talking about them. So with this Jeep, when I bought it, the gentleman had 24-inch tires, really thin, big wheels. Um, his Jeep wasn't an off-road Jeep, obviously. And this thing had a lift kit on it. Um, and their lift kit consisted of just basically shocks and a puck that goes in between the spring and the body, so it raised it up. So when it raised the body up, it pulls the control arm back. So it takes your camber angle and it straightens it up because it's pulling because the control arms aren't lengthened. When it raises it up, when it raises it up, it pulls it up. So if you jack your car up, you'll actually see the on the live axle like this, a solid front axle, you actually see the axle drop forward, and that's exactly what happens. So your Jeep is built with 5 degrees, 4.5 degrees, 5 degrees of caster in it, and when you raise it up, it takes it to 0 or 1 degree. Well, if you ever go to Walmart and you push a shopping cart and the front tire starts flopping around, it's because of the way the caster's set up on the cart. The caster's actually built to have that degree pitch in there to keep it from doing the wobbling. When you turn your steering wheel in your car and then you let go of the steering wheel, the thing wants to straighten back out. It all has to do with the caster angle. So the way to correct that is you buy control arms, which I did, that are adjustable, and it allows you to move the bottom of the axle. And actually, in my case, I've moved the top and the bottom. I just moved the bottom more, and I actually put about 5.5 degrees of caster back in this, and I also put longer control arms in the back, adjustable ones, to get that corrected as well. And I did that for the pinion angle for the drive shaft. But anyway, I put the caster back in this thing. It didn't have death wobble, but when I put the 35-inch tires on it, and Kevin had given me some spacers, it spaced it out. I could feel the steering was very quick, and if I hit a bump, it really showed the shudder. And when I put the adjustable control arms on it, these are actually set at like 23.5 inches. That's a measurement for those that buy adjustable control arms and have a 4-inch lift kit. That's a pretty good adjustment. But anyway, putting that caster back in there, the thing smooths out. It drives 80 miles an hour down the road. No death wobble, no wandering, no anything. That corrected my problem. So the simple thing is, when you put a lift kit in, it takes the caster angle and straightens it up. So it takes it from this to this, which causes this. You put longer control arms at the bottom. You can do both. Set them correctly, and you get your caster back in there, and it stops doing this. Very simple.